The play from the India team was certainly strong yesterday. They were unable to overcome the home team. But this is going to be a very exciting match. We will have the umpires today for today's match are Alejandro Puyana and Pradeep Kumar. Alejandro from the Colombian team and Pradeep from here in Manipur. We're going to have some exciting polo here. The ball's ready to get going onto the field here. We're going to look for Team USA's game strategy. Position discipline is what we've been working on, coaching on since we dropped our first match. The field here plays differently than fields that we're used to. So I think we're well adjusted now to the conditions of play. I'd look for Coleman and Meeker to play up and down the field. Look for number 1, Miss Libby Lewis, to be out in front with the ball, and little Danny Coleman in the back playing some defense. We'll announce the teams now. For the United States of America, number 1, Libby Lewis. Number 2, Zach Coleman. Number 3, Aiden Meeker. And number 4, Danny Coleman. For Team Indian Polo Association, number 1, we have Lokesh Gurjar. Number 2, Ravindra Mang. Number 3, Vijay Singh. And playing the back today, the good Major Amant Raj Purohit. Ball is in play. Looks like it was over the end line. We got distracted announcing the teams. Going to be a knock-in here for Team USA. Meeker brings it in. Meeker sends a booming shot down the field looking for Lewis. Finds her wide open in the middle of the field. She's going to run hard to it. IPA's going to the whip. Lewis puts wood on it, leaves it there, can't get it out of a divot. Anand bringing it around, looking to turn the ball here or hit a backhander. He's got it cleared, sends a nice back shot to the center of the field. He finds, it's back there by Lewis. Coleman on the near side. Zach Coleman now switching to the offside. He's riding a little white pony that he found the first day. There's Coleman out in front looking to break the ice. Sends it just a bit wide of the goal. Couldn't get the ball to settle there on that shot. We'll have a knock-in for India Polo Association. I think that's is that VJ bringing it in? VJ looking for Mahinder. Zach Coleman on the offside, gets a backhander on it, looking for Lewis. Lewis trying to scoop it up, can't get to it. There's the good Major coming to it. Zach Coleman stops the ball in the middle of the field, going to try to pick up possession of it here. We get a backhander by, is that Ravinder? We have the ball over the end line, over the sideboards there. Ball on the sideboards. Meeker going to bring it in. Coleman keeping the back door shut. Is it Danny Coleman going to come toward it? Can't quite get to it. He commits to it. Meeker going to come on it, swing and a miss, strike 1, but he's still got a lot of field to cover. He's going to get back to it here on the near side. Takes the man. The man cuts out of the play and booms a back shot down the field. VJ going to be the first one to it, going to tap it forward on the near side. Coleman has to wait for Coleman to clear. Ball's down the field for Meeker and Ravinder, I believe. The good Major gets a piece of it. It's got a nice approach shot there. Going to be just a bit wide. This is going to be a tough shot if he can make it. And it rolls over the end line. So a knock-in here for Team USA. No goals on the scoreboard yet. Meeker looking for an open target. Brings it in, takes it right. Trying to get India to clear out of the play. Looking for a shot, playing to the canner. He's coming. There's a boomer. Looking for Lewis. Lewis in open space out front. Singh going to be there, looking for a foul, not going to get it. Lewis comes to it, can't get wood on the pelota. It's going to be Mukesh in the back. Aiden gonna look to Meeker, gonna look to get a backhander on it. Does. Sends it down. Coleman defended by VJ. Coleman out in front. Coleman out in front on that little white pony Sunshine that he loves so much. Or Nakoma. Cleared out of there by, was that Singh or VJ? And here's Mahinder coming across, leaves it for a man. Lewis playing defense, sends it down the field, finds an open man. Coleman waiting for the approach shot. It's an open shot down the field. Here comes Ravinder and Coleman. Ravinder and Coleman come together. Coleman tried to get a little flick shot on it, may have come over the line. I don't know what the call's going to be. We've drawn the ire of the official here inside the first 2 minutes of play. We'll see what the umpires call here. They're having a little conclave out there. When the white smoke rises, we'll know what the decision was. Didn't have a clear view of the right-of-way from my position. Looks like they're awarding a spot hit to Team USA. Little Danny Coleman in the back, a really experienced arena player, a bit beyond his depth in the field here, with a booming shot by Meeker, getting a ride off on VJ. Coleman comes around, tries to get a play on it. It's out there. The next man isn't there to make the play, though. And we're going to have a back shot by Singh. Meeker comes through. Coleman drops on defense. Meeker's charging hard to the goal. Let's see if he can break the ice here, and he does, right down the middle. David Meeker, Texas A&M University team captain for the upcoming interscholastic year, breaks the ice. Position discipline playing off for USPA with Danny Coleman in the back, allowing Meeker to go forward. If you've been watching the last game, they've had Meeker in the back. Now he's going to be moving up and down the field a little bit more. We're going to have a quick tack time out here. What a pretty little painted pony there. If my daughter were here, she'd take that one home. 1-0 on the scoreboard now. Exciting action up and down the field. Waiting for India to get their tack sorted out. This India Polo Association team, captained today by Major Anand Raj Purohit, brought this team up here. They've been playing very well in this tournament. I've spent a lot of time chatting with the good Major about polo here in India. It's our first time. These guys are really a great representation of the sport here in this beautiful country. Team USA here. This is the first time our team, American teams, come to India to play. Two of my sons out there on the field, Zach Coleman in the red, white, and blue helmet, PTF Player of the Year. Libby Lewis from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Our friend Aiden Meeker from Houston, Texas, captain of the Texas A&M Polo team this upcoming year. And my younger son Danny in the back there with a mallet on his shoulder. According to the hosts, my son Danny's the youngest player ever to play in the Manipur International. Had a very nice goal from about 70 yards out yesterday. So, looking for VJ, the only player missing for Team India. Winning the throw-ins is a huge advantage here at this Manipur field, this beautiful polo field, the oldest polo field in the world. For the short distance of the field, I think it's probably about 200 yards. The ball really rolls. If you win a throw-in, you're headed to goal. That's why, if you'll notice, Danny playing out of the throw-ins. VJ back on the field now. Ball in umpire Alejandro Puyana's hands. Alejandro from Colombia also plays at the University of Kentucky in the United States. The ball's out. Coleman's got it. Coleman gets a backhander on it. Didn't quite get the shot. He was, ooh, hit that ball into a horse. Coleman's coming to it. Coleman's got it. Coleman's got it. Coleman's in open space. Near side to offside. Here he goes, defended by Rabinder. Coleman going to try to get it close to the goal. Left side of the field is not really where you want to be in polo. Especially on this little field, you got to bring it around. Danny Coleman surveying the defense in case it comes this way. Meeker getting it done. Meeker taking it down toward the goal. Lost the action behind the wall here. We've got a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a penalty shot of some kind here as the ball's being moved out to the 30-yard line. Couldn't see the foul from here. Officiating has been top-notch here at this tournament. The players from each team providing officials for each match. Everybody seems to have a very good understanding of the rules. We're using the India Polo Association rules, which are roughly equivalent in most respects with some procedural differences from the HPA rules and our own U.S. Polo Association rules. Looks like we're going to have a penalty 3 opportunity here, which is a defended opportunity from the 30-yard line. It's defended in the sense that the players can't be on the field when they're hit, but they can come from the sides of the goal to block a worm burner if it's going into the goal. We had I think 2 successfully defended penalty 3s yesterday that were probably going to be goals. So you can't just slow roll it up there. You have to hit it hard. Meeker sends it down there just a bit wide. Penalty 3, probably one of the hardest shots in polo. Going to be a knock-in here now for Team India Polo Association. I think that's the good major coming to it. The good major brings it in. Looking for Rabinder. Whoa! It looks like VJ had a bit of a tumble there. It was going to be a nice play. They had an open man out front. Is he okay? Can you raise your hand, VJ? He's up and about and talking to the official, so I haven't seen a signal from him yet. We're going to have to get the medical staff out onto the field. If we can get the medical staff out, he's taking his helmet off. Never a good sign from this vantage point. Oh, he's putting his helmet back on. If you're okay, can I get a wave from you, kind sir?
Vijay, sab theek hai? Haath uthaiye, Vijay.
Ah, there it is. I thought maybe he damaged his hearing on the way down, Juby.
I do not know, but I think the very speed that you play outside must be quite fast, and here the fill being very small, I do not see. Maybe it is because of the twist and the sudden turns. That is how the players will have to maneuver. Because of the agility, the style that you can maneuver, our ponies swift and they can maneuver.
Yeah, we're not used to the players. I mean, even the Indy IPA team, I don't think they're quite used to the smaller stature of these ponies. The ground's hard. Brawl back into play. I think it's a fair play free hit there. That was a good major bringing it in, defended by going down to the goal. Coleman gets a piece of it, brings it around. Is it a goal? Wow, little Coleman got a piece of it and brought it around, but not enough of it to deflect it. So the fair play free hit opportunity for...
I could not see the number. Is it number 1 or 2? I think it's number 1. Or...
And the green helmet, that's Rabinder. Yes. Mukesh. Ball's through there. Coleman comes to it. Coleman trying to get back to it. Zach Coleman going to get on a breakaway here on a fast horse. Zach Coleman out in front, defended by VJ, looking to it. Libby Lewis going to try to get to it. That's a goal for Zach Coleman. Pride of Texas A&M and Virginia Polo. That was a beautiful approach shot there, and had to hit a nice cut shot to get it in, though. Just barely got it past the post.
It's nice to see goals coming in space of just 20 seconds.
Yeah, we're getting it's getting down the field. As I said, if you win the throw-in on this field, Juby, you're headed to goal. If you'll notice, that's why people are playing out of the throw-in, because they don't want to give you the clean breakaway. Where is it? Can't find the ball. Oh, it's still in the umpire's hand. Now it's back in play. It looks like it's going to be the good Major sending it down. Oh, he's got a man out in front. We talked about position discipline. It wasn't there on that play. It's going to be Meeker coming to it with Mukesh, I believe. Here comes the good Major coming toward it and spending a shot up. Zach Coleman on defense going to try to get this one out of the goal mouth. And it's a goal. Swing and a miss on the back shot, but it looks like it might have already been over the end line. So 2-2 now on the board. Even play so far, Chuby. Everybody's nice big shots, passes to an open man, getting it down the field, doing what they need to do. I think there's going to be a lot of goals in this match. I think this one's going to go down to the fourth chukker. Balls through. That's 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And there's Ravinder sends it down there, but Meeker's going to be the first one to it. Meeker comes toward it. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a foul there. Coming over the line. Got to pick a side and stick with it. That's going to be chukker. By my reading of that play, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a throw-in down there on that side, or a penalty 5B for Team USA.
Chaferiba Taraga Mangasuba Manipur Polo International Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association is in Jeriba. Ngasi November Gitari Kunga Manga. Ahanbar ground is Hanadiba team singasi Blue Litwa Sina. India C, that is Chhattisgarh, led by Lieutenant Colonel Aman, Nadim Ali, Swarna and Sushilo. For Colombia, Pablo number 1, Bimol number 2, Alejandro number 3, and number 4, Federico. The match, the mounted umpire would be conducting is Jack from US, and the other umpire yet to be announced. The very umpires for this very match is Alejandro Puyana and Pradeep Kumar from Manipur. Jack, I think the scoreboard is very interesting. 2-2-2. I think quite a very charming scoreboard. 2-2-2.
Is that a lucky number in India?
I'm not quite sure. I don't believe in numbers.
The play's been pretty even. Both teams really taking advantage of the throw-ins, getting it down the field quickly. You're going to see a lot more. Colombia at 1-0-1, and India. The India beat this team, I think, is 0-1-1. So it's a points-based system. The top two teams will advance to the finals. So we'll see.
I will make a formal request to our committee to have the so-called consolation match. I think we would be able to study the nature of the field in the morning, whether it is dry or quite slippery. In the event, we would like to have at least 4 chakra around 11 o'clock. We would try our best on the very final day. I think that would be one game that you would be looking forward to, as Jack suggested yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, we've got teams that came a long way to get here. If we get more polo, is always better polo, Chubi. So even if either the United States or Colombia won't make it to the final, we'll see if we can get a game for the teams that are here and have a nice consolation round. Everybody playing so hard in these matches, the physical toll on the animals and the players is substantial, and the consolation round is just a time to enjoy the sport.
We usually have the meeting of the entire organizing committee right after the second match. So I would request you to kindly be there and make the proposal for this. I am sure before that I would do the groundwork and impress upon so that they would say yes. So I would make the ground ready for you. In the meantime, once the game is over, the second match, I think I would invite you to be a part of the meeting.
Well, Chubi, I don't know that anybody can say no to you, so I'll be there in the back with my hat on.
Okay, that would be very kind of you.
Umpires got the ball positioned now for a penalty 5B to start this second chakra of 4 here in beautiful Manipur. I can't say enough about the weather this time of year here. Temperatures have been very amiable for polo. Barely a cloud in the sky. Had a nice little shower the other day, but keep the field green.
Jack, Dan, so unfortunate that you dropped your wallet yesterday, and some heavy, a couple of millions of dollars, I think, was in the wallet.
Yes. No, my wallet was very nicely returned to me. We had a USA celebrating their victory at a hotel near with a beautiful rooftop bar, by the way. The absolutely beautiful hotel, the Hotel Aurora, right behind the stadium. You can literally watch the game from there. It may even be a better seat than we have.
I hope that you win this very match, and I think you would be going to the same place. I would be there and invited.
Yes, of course. Oh, Meeker leaves it out in front. Oh, whistle.
Who's that?
Is he okay? What happened? Can we get the medical staff to the field?
Is it Libby? Jack. His hand, what is he saying? He's waving his hand.
Are you okay, Zach? He's hurt his leg or knocked the wind out of himself.
Would you like to go down? You can keep the mic if it works. If he's hurt. I think he's up. Jack, are you okay? Your father was concerned? Rather is concerned, not was.
Did you hit?
Hi, Jack. Basically, when I walk in, they would see the badge.
The organizing, the bench over here says we start with the throw in where the ball was. Alejandro, es un throw in. The rules on fair play free hits being different between the three polo associations, so we had to go to the local rules committee to get the rule on that, and the ruling is a throw in.
Still, I think it is 2-2.
Still 2-2. 2-2-2. Zach Coleman, I think, is off the field getting a new horse.
And maybe when we have the 6 chakka, we will have 6-6-6, which is one of the worst numbers, according to some belief.
Well, if we had 8 chukkers in China, we could have 8-8-8. Be very lucky.
Yeah.
Coleman back on the field now, just hit his shoulder on the ground.
Hana Ikoigi Manipur Polo International gi organizing committee na thokiba fixer gi batungina tarik kuntreta match ani legedabani adugo tarik kuntarukta match ani leiraga kungatareta match amakak legani tarik kuntarukta match ani aduga kungatareta match ama. Number 4, that is Anand. Then
Team India won the throw-in and had some nice play there by little Danny Coleman to get the ball down the field. Mukesh sends it a little bit wide of the goal there, though, on the approach shot from the right side of the field. So we're going to have a knock-in for Team USA. Meeker bringing it in. Meeker going to bring it right here. Coming through is Meeker. And the good major comes to it, gets a backhander on it. Coleman there stops and waits for it. Coleman, little Danny Coleman, going to try to back this one, see if he can get an open back shot on it. Or it takes the man out and leaves it for his older brother. That's actually a pretty good play there with these guys who played a lot of polo together. Danny Coleman comes toward it, it's taking it right. Danny Coleman gets it past the good major, sends a screamer down the field. Can't quite get to it. There's Mukesh, and then the major with the backhander looking for, is that Rabinder? Coleman and Danny Coleman and Rabinder come to it out in front with a beautiful shot, going to be wide. Oh, he hit a neck shot there at about a 60-degree angle. It's over the end line now. That's the signal from the end of the field.
It's a timeout. I think Eden, I think, is changing his pony.
Meeker coming back onto the field, going to get a horse change too. Team USA hasn't been able to get it past the, hasn't been able to get the ball downfield here in the last 30 seconds. Coleman and Meeker come to it, kind of having a conclave down there off the field. Meeker looks like he's going to take the knock-in with Danny Coleman behind him. Meeker brings it in. Mukesh What's the call there? I don't know if the umpire hadn't called play yet. We had to get the end line officials in position. Mukesh comes toward it. Mukesh, Meeker dragging it along behind him, Oh, gets a beautiful shot, brings it down the field, came off a pony. Meeker trying to turn it. Brings it around. Oh, Zach with a pass up to Meeker, passes it forward to him, gets a backhander on it coming this way. Danny, get that mallet off your shoulder. And then we've got Rabinder going to the whip sideways in front of it. Right in front of us is Little Coleman, lost behind the wall. Must have gone out of play. Can't see what's happening here, but I imagine it is a shot pass down the field by the good Major. It's out there for Rabinder. And it's going to be over the end line again. So Team USA struggling to get the ball down the field here, but Team India, the Indian Army, Indian Polo Association team unable to capitalize on this so far. Ball on the end line now. Meeker sends a burner down the field looking for for Zach Coleman. Zach Coleman defended by Rabinder, or Mukesh, can't see. Oh, nice under the neck hook there. Libby Lewis can walk this one in. She's out there in front. Going to goal is Libby. It's a goal. Libby Lewis, the lone lady on the field today, puts one in to get a 1-goal advantage for Team USA. Beautiful play there. Meeker with a big pass.
Libby, raise your mallet. We would like to acknowledge.
Libby, raise your mallet. There you go. Look at the lone lady from USA out there today. Splitting the uprights. As we get everybody circled back around. Looks like time's out and players are running off the field. We're going to have some changes to the mounts. Team USA struggling to get the ball even near midfield on about 3 subsequent knock-ins. Team India Polo Association unable though to get, they were taking it away from them, but unable to find the goal. So but then finally Meeker sends the ball in open space to Coleman, who advances the ball and then gets hooked off the play. But Libby Lewis there to pick up the short shot. 2 taps, puts one on the board for Team USA. We have some tack issues to resolve here. Zach Coleman coming back out onto the field. Many grooms out here taking care of these great Manipur ponies. The original polo pony here on the birthplace of the modern game of polo here in Manipur, India. The Manipur pony only coming from here. A very stout little breed of pony.
Check the properly so that you know. Check it.
I believe we're waiting for Mukesh and Vijay to come on the field.
Please explain why we have made this. Why we have pushed 2 checkers up because of the light.
Okay. We started here promptly at 1 today because it gets very dark here at about 4 o'clock. And then we're going to have, we'll have a little bit longer halftime, I think, for the introduction of the VIP guests in the halftime of the first game, second game to follow. India IPA back on the field. Here comes Mukesh and Vijay. Quick pony change. Players back to the lineup, and it's in. It's going to be Zach Coleman out in front. Zach Coleman defended by Mukesh. Zach Coleman going to stick a ball this down the field. Doesn't quite get the approach that he wanted. Going to try to get a backhander to center it. Doesn't look like he did. Can't find the back. I think it was Rabinder got a back on it. Looking to see Danny Coleman coming to the big ball out in front. Danny Coleman coming to the big ball. He's got to get a back shot on it. Oh, taken out of the air. Oh, VJ, no, that was the good Major. Gets a cracker on it out of the air, but just a bit wide. That's a tough ball to hit there for Major Anand. It out of the air like that, but got good distance on it. Just had the legs, but not the eyes. Nice play there. Coleman got a nice back shot on it, but couldn't quite get the distance that he wanted. Aiden Meeker sends it down the field. Aiden Meeker looking for Miss Libby Lewis. If she checks up, the ball's going to come right past her. I don't know what the call there was. Maybe she moved the right-of-way violation on somebody. I know that there's two very good umpires sitting behind the line of the ball there that are going to make the correct call. Oftentimes from the commentating, even though I am a professional umpire for the association, the commentating box is not the best place to call the field from, to call the game from.
I wish you were there as an umpire. Unfortunately.
So it looks like we had a right-of-way violation on Libby. The good Major is bringing it in here, eating up field position. Got to get somebody to her. And Major Anand sends it downfield. It's going to be out there with a back shot. And it's going to be now Mukesh coming to it. Oh, takes out his own man. Heading to the goal, puts one in. Went through his own man to get there.
Can we see the mallet? I didn't know who scored.
Who scored that? If you could raise your mallet. Was that the good Major? I believe it was. There was a bit of a scrum down there. Oh, Meeker, it was an advantage. It was going to be advantage IPA on that throw-in, but that's why Meeker plays outside the box. Tapped it out of the air, leaves it to Coleman, who's literally all alone, but can't get his horse settled. Oh, he couldn't get his pony gathered up to walk that one in, or it'd have been an easy goal. Yeah, Team IPA really won the throw-in game there, but USA putting somebody out to keep that from happening. We've got the knock-in here by the good Major. Coleman trying to get to it. Coleman sends a beautiful back shot, taps it forward one time. Couldn't quite get the angle on it for Lewis. VJ comes up though. VJ gonna turn it. Bringing it around, go to him, Danny. Near side back. Backs it out of there. And there's Rabinder sending it down to Coleman again, but it's coming at a bad angle. Meeker going to be there to try to get a tail shot to clear this. Gets a nice one down the field, but nobody's turned. It looks like a meeting on the near side to me, but no call by the official. Beautiful cracking shot down there by, but it's over the end line. Just missed the post. Meeker standing there guarding that goal post. Team USA trying to get the ball on their side of the field. Meeker sends a worm burner down there looking for Coleman. 30 seconds left to go. Meeker imposing his will on his team through the use of his mouth. Coleman sends a beautiful shot down there looking for Coleman. I think that's going to be Rabinder comes to it. Let's see if Lewis can get on this one and advance it. Ball's going around the field. Nice turning play there by, that's Muket? That's Chucker, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to have a long introduction. That's Chucker here. We're going to have a long halftime, 3-3 on the scoreboard. I'm going to turn it over to you, Chubi, for the VIP introductions.
Masigi Taragama Suba Manipur Polo International Gate Lengsin Vidibakwai Punamakta Lengyan Pibina Vinam Connecting Jerry Sri Koijam Radha Sham Singh, IPS retired, State Chief Information Commissioner, the chief guest of today's function. Sri Namoijam Khedaprat Singh, IRS, Secretary Government of Manipur, will preside over the function. And to follow it, Sri H.S. Umananda Sharma, Masigi Chief Guest, Sri Koijam Radhasham, the Koyet Itpinabani Singjari, Makatarak Pada, Namoijam Kedabrata, Joy Shankar, Koyet Itpinabani Singjari. Thank you. Sri Umananda Sharma, Secretary Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association. Makhatarak Pada, Sri S. Joy Shankar Singh, Manipur Horse Riding a member na Sri Namoijam Khedar Patada IRS, Secretary Government of Manipur, the Koyet Jetpina Banin Singjari, Port Lanbagi Thoram Lengsin Birak Mangamani Singjari. May I request today's chief guest, Sri Koijam Radha Sham Singh, to kindly address the gathering.
Good afternoon, everyone. respected President of Day-4 of the Manipur Polo International, Sri Naungmuizam Kheda Berta Singh, IRS, Secretary Government of Manipur, distinguished invitees, esteemed players, all the polo enthusiasts gathered here, ladies and gentlemen, and friends from the print and electronic media. At the very outset, I would like to thank the organizing committee for giving me this opportunity to be present here in this magnificent sports extravaganza. I feel truly honored and privileged. Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association have been organizing Manipur Polo International since 1991 and almost regularly since 2012. The very theme of organizing this tournament is basically to keep the game of polo alive and to give the Manipuri ponies a new lease of life. And it's providing a platform for the international, national and state teams to participate, compete, and exchange skills and exchange cultural exchanges and foster friendship among the polo playing nations. Sagol Kangze, known as polo, is one of the most ancient games or indigenous games of Manipur, which ultimately gave birth to this modern polo to the world. And organizing this tournament on this historic polo ground, which is the oldest living polo ground in the world, it adds much significance to the tournament. Polo is a very fast-paced and dynamic game where strategy and the skill of the players and the speed, agility and responsiveness of the equine athlete is a great partnership. I am sure we will be witnessing the display of this splendid combination of this partnership, and I wish all the participating teams all the very best, and may the best team win the match. Thank you.
May I have the teams now on the field to begin the third chakra, sorry. Just a round of introduction to the players. Can I have the players on the field? IPA and the USA. We are right on track. I request the IPA team and the USA team to kindly line up just for the formality of the introduction. We just had a very interesting two checkers. The scoreboard, it was 2-2-2 and it's now 3-3-3. Then I suppose your boys are quite spirited. I think you should carry the mic next time. I would like you to honor my president with that. I'll just come up. Daniel would like to honor our president with his USPA hat. Thank you then. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. I would like to request our chief guest to be kindly introduced to the players. The lineup, the lighter blue, the IPA, the players from the Indian Polo Association. I think kindly hurry up. One is still on the line. I can see Vijay, I can see Imaj Anand. It's okay, he would be coming. The lineup for US.
For USA, we have Libby Lewis, Zach Coleman, Aiden Meeker, and Danny Coleman.
Ravindra is on the way. Umpires.
Umpiring the last two chukkers of this match, we're going to have Pradeep Kumar and Federico Puyana.
I would like a moment for the photo session. And there will be a throw-in by our guest to begin the third checker. Quite amazing. It was 2-2-2 and it's 3-3-3.
Right. I mean, hope we don't end 4-4-4.
Yeah. And if it is a draw, then you square one. Yeah. Please pause for the camera.
Mount up, Zach.
Thank you. Will be a throw-in by the chief guest, Sri Doordarshan, IPS retired, is the Chief Information Commissioner of the Government of Manipur. And we have Sri Namoizam Kedaprata, IRS, as Secretary of the Government of Manipur, who would throw in the ball just to mark the beginning of a third chakra, 3-3-3. Thank you. All the best. Now to Dan.
Play will resume down here. I think inside the 60 or so, where play ended at the last chukker. I think I don't remember who's going short. So the last goal was scored by India down. I think Team USA going short was a knock-in. Yeah, so it'd be Team USA going short. Ball's in play. Kumar getting it into play. Meeker comes into it, playing a little tighter defense to the end of this game. Danny Coleman out in front. Danny Coleman advancing the ball toward the goal. Leaves it for Zach. Zach's trying to come around the other way with it. Can't find the ball. Looking for turns it back in through everybody. Now he's out in front with it. Boy's going to walk this one in. And there was a foul coming out of the goal mouth there, I think, by the good Major. So we're going to have a spot hit penalty 2. Tried to turn the ball away from everybody on the field to find a way to get the ball down to the goal.
Alejandro doing a very good job as the mounted umpire.
His brother's in for the last 2 chukkers, I just noticed. That's Federico. Both good officials play in Kentucky with our mutual friend Jorge Vasquez and the Lexington polo scene out there in the horse capital of America, Lexington, Kentucky. Looks like Puyana and Pradeep having a little discussion.
I think both umpires. It's quite interesting that in polo, both umpires very frequently discuss as to how it will be a throw-in.
Looks like we're going to have a throw-in here. I don't. Must have had offsetting fouls. That's an interesting way to throw the ball in. And it's going to be the good Major out in front. Meeker defending, Coleman behind him. Major looking for a target, doesn't find one. Leaving it there. India trying to get the ball down the field. And Coleman blows through. We get a back shot by VJ. It's going to be Coleman, the first one to it on the offside. Coleman going to try to finish what he started just a few minutes ago. He's back on that horse that he loves so much, Nakon. And there was no play there by India. There's Zach Coleman established on the line. And I believe that was Rubinder kind of coming in front. Clear gap 1, gap 2 violation there. Let's see if it's a penalty 3 for Team USA.
It would be a 30-yard hit.
Could be that looks like a 30-yard penalty 2. Penalty 2 undefended from 20 yards out, or 30 yards out. Nobody on Team India can do anything here other than either have a knock-in or go back to the center for a goal. I suppose it could go short and you'd have a spot hit, but that's pretty rare at this level of play.
I think it is number 2. Jack will take the shot.
That's that, Coleman. And that's his favorite pony that he's been on here, Pradeep. I believe its name is Nakon. I don't know what that means. Does that mean anything in Manipuri? Nakon? We may be mispronouncing it too.
Yes, I'm not quite sure. I'll find out.
But it's easily recognizable with its one floppy ear.
Jack Ray. 30-yard hit. Oh,
right down the middle to take the lead, Zach Coleman. Pressure makes diamonds, ladies and gentlemen. Zach Coleman, widely regarded as one of the best arena penalty shot shooters in the U.S. Polo Association, recently won a Division I college championship in a penalty shootout. He actually teaches clinics on how to do penalty shots. Ball is out in front. Danny tries to come to it. Libby Lewis going to try to come to it. Interesting break on there. It's going to be a horse race now. Zach Coleman's going to win the horse race. Going to try to get a backhander on it, and he does. Sends it up to the waiting arms of Libby Lewis. Going to be VJ going to be the first one to it on the near side. Gets a little near side on it. Now Danny's going to come to it. Stolen out of there by the near side by Rabinder. There's Mukesh with a screamer down the field. Coleman comes to it. Coleman trying to get a hook on him out in front. Beautiful goal there, pass. Danny Coleman couldn't quite get his pony moving fast enough to get to the ball. Stolen away on the near side with a pass up to the waiting arms of... who scored that?
Vijay.
Vijay. Try to win a throw in here for the Team USPA. Get it back 4-4. 4-4 is the score. Danny Coleman coming toward it. Danny Coleman. Libby Lewis coming to it. Aiden Meeker. Libby's blocking the man. We don't have live play blocking in India, so that's allowed. Meeker coming toward it. Meeker's got to wait for the man to clear. And we've got, I don't know what you could call it, riding into the swing, 1 meeting 2, failure to clear. You have a whole variety of offenses there.
I think polo seems to be quite a complicated game where you're right away and the umpires have to be rightly positioned to see exactly where the ball was. And
yeah, good umpire training always starts with positioning. You need one player behind the ball and, well, behind the play, looking at the gaps between the players, and one player next to the play, looking at the speed gaps between the players. Coleman and Meeker are setting up a play here. Looks like Meeker's going to unload on this one and send it down toward the goal, which he does. It's heading right toward it. Is it going to make it into the goal? Yeah, and oh, was it over the end line? It looked like it was between the posts. Oh, it was a beautiful shot, though. It had the legs, but not the eyes. Ball in play now. It's VJ sending it down. VJ looking for... Couldn't quite get a swing and a miss, and then VJ having some horse issues sends a beautiful tail shot up the field to Meeker. Meeker out in front, leaves it and sends a boomer down there. It's going to be Lewis on the breakaway. Meeker takes the man. That's going to be down there in a tough spot, but it's still in play. And it's put back in play there. Zach Coleman now on the near side. Little Coleman takes the man. Zach gets cross-hooked while on the near side turn. There's no way he could have been hooked there, so it's going to have to be a cross hook. You're not allowed to reach over your mount to hook the mallet. You have to either be directly behind or on the opposite side when you hook. Turning the ball on the near side with your man on the other side, there's no possible way you can be legally hooked. Draws the ire of the official.
well, then I was trying to understand how the rules of polo is made. The very first thing is the safety of the ponies, the safety of the animal is the very first thing that the rule of the match, rule of the game.
All the rules of polo basically designed around the safety of the pony and the player. You know, a lot of it we liken to driving a car. You can't pull out in front of somebody when they're at speed, but you can pull out of them if they're going very slow. Except here in Manipur, they pull out in front of you no matter what speed you're going, it seems.
In fact, our boys are used to playing in one of the most so-called ones described as the barbarians. When the Westerners saw our game called Sagol Kanje, the writers and people from the West they thought it is a game of the barbarians. And now it is one of the most refined games. Jackie?
It's Coleman comes to it on this penalty 3, sends it down there, going to be just a bit wide. Unable to convert 2 penalty 3 opportunities today as Team USA. It's kind of been the difference in the game. Meeker and Little Coleman setting up the defense. It looks like that's that was VJ bringing it in, looking for the good major. Couldn't quite find him, but Mukesh comes through, storming down the sidelines. We're going to have a change of possession play here as the ball goes over the sideboards. Yeah, I mean, polo, the modern game of polo coming from this very pitch, played as a less elegant game, as Chubby put it. Certainly been refined over the centuries to be the 4-on-4 brand of a mixture of both horsemanship and skill at arms. The English, we've got a whistle there as we've got a tack issue as Mukesh goes to change.
I think it was a very wise decision for the committee to begin the first two checkers at 1 o'clock, so that the remaining match will have fair light.
I think, yeah, the last couple days have been rough with the sun getting, we've been chasing daylight at the end of the day, so moving it up, certainly the wise choice. We thank the committee for their wisdom. As I was saying, the game of polo starting here in Manipur, adopted by the British Empire, taken all over the world, used as a cavalry training game. All the swings in polo are the swings you would make at an infantryman on the ground with your saber. Four to four. How much time do we have left?
4:49 is past.
So 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes. We have about 2 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the third chukker of four in this this round robin phase of the 15th Manipur International Polo Tournament. There's 5 teams in the tournament, so every team will play every other team in the round robin phase, with the two number 1 and number 2 teams going to the final, and hopefully the 3 and 4 teams going to a consolation game if that can be arranged. Umpire calls play on a change of possession play. Meeker on that nice little pony that we saw in the first chukker playing for Team India IPA. Meeker defended by Mukesh. Meeker sends a boomer down there. Has it got the legs? Oh, just bucked out of there. Was that VJ that took it out of there? We got Rabinder now with the ball, looking for an open man. He's going to find the major out in front. Meeker's got a run on D. Little Coleman gets a hook on him, doesn't quite get the shot that he wants. Big Coleman is there. Big Coleman takes it forward, showing some hand-eye, centering it to where he wants it, and screams a back shot looking for his little brother out in front, doesn't find him. Little Danny Coleman's got to get that horse into a canter if he wants to win at this match. Comes across Mukesh. Didn't quite, it came off of Coleman's horse, didn't quite get the shot that he was looking for. Meeker clears it on the near side, looking for a ball on the end line. Coleman saves it off the end line. He's got a man 90 degrees in front of him. Coleman looks like he's got it. He's got to clear it though, gets creamed. It's a scrum. It looks like a rugby match down there. We're going to wait for the ball to come out. Looks like Coleman's going to get to it. And we're going to have a back shot there. And a goal for, is that a goal for India?
Yes.
Goal for India. Can't believe there wasn't a foul in that scrum down there. Five to 4 advantage Indian Polo Association here. Team USA going to try to close the gap. How much time? We got 45 seconds left to go in regular time. Every chukker has 30 minutes of overtime or extra time. So 45 seconds minute in regular time. A minute 15 available for total time. Looks like Mukesh back on the field. Libby Lewis going to try to get a throw in here for Team USA. Meeker going to be the first one to it. Couldn't quite get to it, but a good major comes around, brings it around, looking for Mukesh. Gets a swing and a miss, strike one. Meeker sends it around. Libby Lewis, see if she can get her horse turned. Major Ojborit goes to the ball, goes to the whip, gets the ball. It's going to be Aiden Meeker turning it, trying to get to it, sends it over a mallet. Now he's got fight. He's got two men on him. He's being pushed in a circle. Eventually it's got to be 182, and then he... Can't have two men pushing you in a circle like that indefinitely. It's at some point it's one meeting two. You've got to give a sandwich, one meeting two, whatever you want to call it. Meeker comes to it. Meeker going to unload on this ball, sends it down the field, trying to get a ball here in the extra time. Lewis going to be, it's going to be Coleman out in front. Coleman on his horse Nacone. 30 seconds. Can he get it in? Oh, over the end line. That's Chucker. Going to start with a knock-in for Team India Polo Association at the end line. It's 5-4 advantage IPA. Going to be still anybody's match. The team's very evenly played. IPA in fourth, and the India Chhattisgarh team in last place currently. India IPA brings it into play. It's going to be VJ and Coleman coming to it. VJ and Coleman, Danny Coleman going to be there, gets wood on it, and but can't quite get it where it needs to be. It's going to be Coleman and Coleman with a nice pass up to Meeker in open space. Got Danny Coleman on defense. It's going to be Rabinder trying to get a play on it. Couldn't get his ponies gathered up. Coleman brings it in. Coleman on a breakaway. Coleman sends it. I don't know why he went left. He had right. He had the goal, but probably an unintentional play there. He just needed to drive the ball hard to the goal. But in the story of Team USA's game, just unable to finish the plays. A lot of these Manipuri ponies, great quality animals, but it takes a different kind of riding style than some of the Americans are used to. Down the field is VJ. VJ's down the field. Meeker gets a beautiful backhander, leaves it for Coleman, but Coleman can't quite get it turned on the near side. There's the good major. Rajpurit comes through, gets hooked by Zach Coleman trying to get a shot on it, can't quite get to it. Zach Coleman trying to get a play on it. That's going to be Mukesh. Mukesh sends it down into the goal. Oh, Meeker tries to clear it. Couldn't quite get it out of there. He had a play on it coming into the goal, but couldn't get it cleared. USA down to a 2-goal deficit. USA just unable to finish their plays. They had a good scoring opportunity on the other end of the field, resulting in a knock-in. Ball in the ref's hands. It's going to be the issue in the throw in there. I don't know if it was a ride into the swing or a swing into the horse or what it's going to be. Full swing in the throw in maybe. The umpires were behind the play. Maybe a swing into the horse, I think. Players were reasonably well established. I don't know that a full swing's appropriate there. Looks like it's going to be a spot hit for Team USA with a swing into the horse. Well, they're moving it down to a penalty 4. Don't know, unusual to move up a play on the other team when your only play was a back shot to a scoring opportunity for the other team. There must have been some discussion about danger. Umpires can move the calls up if they perceive it to be danger, repetition of foul, aggravating circumstances such as saying disparaging things about the umpire's close relatives, etc. Meeker's got the ball teed up for a defended shot from the 60. Danny Coleman needs to get closer to the play. Meeker sends it down there, taken out of the air by, was that Mukesh? Beautiful defensive play there. That's a great hand-eye to hit the ball at that speed. Mukesh near side, offside, sends it down. Meeker's focus is on the man. Now he's got to go back to the ball and he can't do it. Coleman is steaming down that line. Takes it forward. Going to try to get to it and bring it back into play. Now he's got it. Coleman's got it. He's trying to find open space. Now he gets a screamer down there. He's got Libby Lewis and Little Coleman out there. Danny Coleman out in front. Going to have to take a full swing on it, get it down. He does. Can he get another goal? Can he convert this one? He had one yesterday. Oh, just wide. Team USA unable to finish the plays. That would have been his second goal in the tournament. Youngest player ever here in the Manipur International. The good Major Rajpurit brings it in. Mukesh is going to the whip. Meeker's on it now. Meeker swinging a miss, strike one. Mukesh near side, going to have to go to the offside. Back to the whip. Meeker elects to take it forward. I don't know if that's over the end line. If it's over the end line, it's going to be a safety. A safety is a penalty 4, stops the clock. Safety is executed like a penalty 4, but the ball not more than 40 yards from the center, but basically lined up with where it went out of bounds. I think that one basically went over the corner. So in soccer, you'd have a corner kick for that. The Meeker signaling for horse. If we can get a horse for Mr. Meeker here, down at the Team USA tent. Meeker up on a replacement horse. So yeah, we're gonna have a safety, penalty 6. It's called in the outdoor USPA outdoor rules. I don't know that the India Polo Association numbers their things exactly like we do. They probably do, but it's penalty 6 opportunity, also known as a safety. It looks like the good Major Anand Rajpurit gonna come up and try to put this one through the uprights. It's a one-hit play. You have to take a full swing. If you miss-hit it, you can hit it again, but you can only tap it. The good Major sends it down to Coleman. Coleman's got it. They're looking for it. He'll find it here in a minute. And Aiden Meeker coming through. Aiden Meeker looking to, needs to get one here for Team USA. Meeker flicks it forward. Danny Coleman's there, picks it up. Danny Coleman with possession of the ball. Danny Coleman met hard there, pulled out of there by VJ. VJ with a little bit of a reach back there. Umpire doesn't think he quite had the distance to stand on the right of the way and pick the ball up like that. So we should have a center hit here for Team USA. How much time? About 4 minutes left to go here. 4 minutes left to go. Still anybody's game. We'll probably have at least 2 more goals if Team USA can get them. A tie is a win at this point for Team USA. Team India Polo Association needs to have a win on the scoreboard. They've got 1 loss and 1 tie. So another tie basically only equaling a win, not what they need to advance to the finals. Aiden Meeker comes to it. No call there on the collision, interestingly enough. Coleman's just got to work this one down the field. He's got to be able to find the goal here at some point. How is that not a foul? That's got to be a penalty 1. Penalty. Coming out of the goal mouth, that player had no play. Is it a penalty 1, ref? We'll see what they call. Coleman was just going to walk it in. A player clearly came from right to left to meet the play. We had a great angle on it from here in the commentating box. So you're going to give him a spot hit or a 1? I don't know what the local umpiring rules would be. Looks like they're going to give him a spot hit from about 6 inches in front of the goal. Believe it or not, you can dribble this if you want to. I don't know that that's ever happened, but the rules do allow it. Meeker sends it in to erase a 1-goal deficit. Down by 1 is Team USA. Anybody's game. Just win a throw in here, put it in the goal.
Dan, somebody wants to know how much time is left.
About 3 minutes left. There was 3 minutes left to go here. Freddie Puyana sends it back into the play, sends it in there hard. Meeker with a screamer, got nobody out in front. Coleman's going to head downfield looking for it. Coleman's going to find it. He's going to make VJ do something with it. I don't know if that's going to go over the end line. I don't see a signal. It's still in play. VJ's going to have to do something with it. Sends a back shot. Little Coleman there comes to it. Meeker gets the ride off, but didn't quite get it. Hooked by their own man. Looks like Coleman's going to be able to do something with this one. He elects to turn it to the right, brings it around. Nice play, very sexy play. Oh, comes off a pony. That was probably would have been a goal. Meeker caught flat-footed. Rojpurlitz going to the whip. The good major out in front. Couldn't go, but he got a good bounce on it. The good major's out in front. Danny Coleman finishing strong, coming here with VJ, trying to get a hook on him, and he does. Leaves it for the good major. Over the end line, just a bit wide. Knock in for Team USA. Coleman had the field cleared, was going to walk it in, but it came off a pony's hoof and bounced Team India Polo Association. Little Danny Coleman there with a nice, sexy defensive play to bring. Coleman, Meeker sends a worm burner down there, and it looks like it's going to be Mukesh is going to be the first one to it. No, that's Rabinder. But Libby Lewis is going to try to stop the back shot from happening. Coleman's going to be here, rides the man off, clears the man, looking for a back shot. Sends a tail, but I don't know who called tail. Nobody called tail. It's going to be Mukesh, the first one to it. No, Rabinder cuts it, calls him off. Lewis defending. Danny Coleman going to try to get, gets a little angle on it. That's all you really need. 6 inches with angle is better than, comes across the plate. No call by the official because Coleman retains possession going to goal. They're cracking the whip. I can hear it from here. Coleman fades, Danny Coleman fades in front of the man to leave it for his brother out in front of the goal. Can they convert one here? VJ. Cleared out of there. Oh, good, nice clearing back shot there. Coleman couldn't quite get to it, and the good major sends it downfield. Meeker defending. It's going to be a nice, beautiful back shot there by Meeker. Coleman trying to get around it. It's going to be Mukesh and Rabinder. Actually, he stumbled on the line. I'm not going to say that that's a foul. Coleman's riding hard. Coleman out in front. Coleman on the pony. Rabinder goes to the whip. Coleman's got it out in front of the goal, trying to tap it. Yes! Zachary Coleman, pride of Texas A&M University, on a play. He got fouled in the middle of the field. The umpire let it play because he retained possession.
After a long time, it is now 6-6.
Game is tied.
Game is tied. How much time do we have?
How much time? What? We're running out of regular time here. That's the end of regulation time. Next time the ball goes out of bounds, this game is over. Oh, and nobody took care of Mukesh. Oh. Zach Coleman trying to come to it. Libby Lewis sends it downfield, looking for Coleman in extra time. Is it Chucker? It's Chucker, ref. Why is it over? It's Chucker. The desk calls it Chucker at the first horn. It's a tie. That really messes up the standings, doesn't it? I think we have Manipur out in front now at 2-0. Colombia in second place at 1-0-1. Well, I guess Team USA moving into second place before the next match is at 1-1-1.
In the knockout, is the game over? Is the game over?
Some Team India is registering some displeasure. Team America, why don't you acknowledge the fans and head back to the stadium? Great play there, nice goal with about a minute left to go. I'm gonna turn my microphone off and go congratulate my team on a come from behind tie. A tie, not as good as a win, but we'll take it for the standings.
मैं भी आपके ऊपर में लिख के दे सकता हूँ क्योंकि मैं एम्पायर हूँ सब जिम्मेवारी मेरा है आपका जिम्मेवारी नहीं है
The next match, kindly get the teams ready. Colombia and the India C. Second match. नहीं इसका टाई हो गया ना एक एक The second match, Colombia, Chhattisgarh, kindly.
thiết khi bờ aram bai cái khut su na mai tây na awa ngam khi bờ lang goi nang gin na pa na lang ngam khi ra thiết khi bờ kunung say sak say ro la ngasi phao ba say thari kunung say sak say ro la ngasi phao ba say thari hot as ham to nay yang ba marching like cái khu ni sa hot as ham to nay yang ba nang butong na jinguna sa gol kang di sana khoyum lai ki hak tak tay ngasi phao ba kai dari malim sina khang khi ba mai tay sa gol na pa ni ha nang butong na jinguna sa gol kang di sana ba khoyum lai ki hak tak tay ngasi phao ba kai dari malim sina khang khi ba mai tay sa gol na pa ni ha ha ta sam to nay yang ba marching like cái khu ni sa hay ngang chinh de khu pham ya yang goi đi ba lang goi sa câu ki nang bo ching lim ba sa ga to phang lam sa câu ki nang bo ching lim ba sa ga to phang lam sa ha ta sam to nay yang ba marching like cái khu ni sa ha ta sam to nay yang ba yoi bu yo hen ta li ba sa nau na ha pang gan ba nong shi bi yo sa gol bu thau jan bi yo ma khoi bu yoi bu yo hen ta li ba sa nau na ha pang gan ba nong shi bi yo sa gol bu thau jan bi yo ma khoi bu sa gol kam de yo khat si ming che du rong thi ram
Lui bi chinglol mapalna charai fizol oiri bi sana tham batam pakta asam bakong gol thili bi chini tammi anigi iran yai boiri bi malim dani sodaba amattangai rabatam phani
Colombia can win here, they'll be clearly in second place, but they have to get by Team Manipur later in the week. Joby, should I introduce the players?
I think the match straightway can go ahead because of a time factor.
For India, Chhattisgarh, number 1, Shwarna Kumar. Number 2, Lieutenant Colonel Aman Singh, the team captain. Number 3, Nadam Ali. And number 4, KH Sushio Singh. For Equipo Colombia, number 1, Pablo Serrano. Number 2, S. Bimal Singh. Number 3, Alejandro Piana. And in the rear with the gear, the umpire from the previous match, Mr. Federico Puyana, team captain. Mukesh Gurjar and Aiden Meeker are umpires for this match. Ball in Aiden Meeker's hands here as we get this second match started. We got about an hour and 15 minutes before dark. Should be just enough time to get these matches in. Looks like we got both the number 4s playing up at number 1 in this first throw-in, trying to get advantage out of Aiden Meeker's hands and take it down and get a goal for their respective teams. Ball's out. Looks like it's going to try to be. Ooh, it's maybe beating the play there. That was Singh, the good colonel, trying to come across. But here's going to be Sushio trying to advance the ball for his team. Down we got Colonel Aman trying to get a backhander on it, sends it out of play. I think we'll have. I think that's going to be a fair play hit. I don't know who hit it out. I saw Swing say the colonel hit it last, but it may have come off a mount. So. Colonel sends it down the field looking for a waiting man. He finds Shwarma Kumar, Puyana with a backhander on it. Leaves it now for Sushio on the near side, offside. Coming through was Shwarma, but Puyana is going to pick it up. It looks like that's Shwarma coming through, number 1 for the Chhattisgarh team. Puyana gets way out of the saddle to hit that one back. These are for Pablo. Pablo sends it down the field, going to be outside. Another fair play, free or change of possession for advantage the India Chhattisgarh team. Had a long talk with the good colonel this morning. Polo strategy. He's a well-rounded player. Plays the game in a classic open style. He's got a nice pass up there to Sushio. Sushio sends it upfield, comes off a pony. Going to be just a bit wide to the right. Knock in here for Team Colombia. Looks like Sushio's bringing it in. Serrano behind him. Sushio sends a boomer down. They're putting the Serrano brothers out in front, trying to get these guys to open the game up a little bit for it. It was looks like this is Alejandro now coming along behind. Alejandro picking the ball up behind him, Colonel trying to get a back shot on it, can't quite jump to him. Alejandro coming by, Sushio taking the man in front. Nobody's coming from behind. It's in front of the goal, straight across the goal was the shot. We had a man coming across, and it's over the end line. Somehow, somebody, it must have been one of the Chhattisgarh players clearing that ball way out from the end line, hitting it out of bounds, going to result in a fair play or a change of possession hit from the 60. We don't have a whistle, clock's running. I think we blow the whistle. Clock running? If you have two teams that are 2-0, how do you break a tie? Is it by net goals?
Or if ties are, they will go for net goals.
No, net goals and then total goals.
Total goals.
Yeah.
You have to ask. This one is given.
It's a round robin. Well, you're tied on net goals too.
Not yet confirmed, but we have to ask the technical chairman.
I'm not entirely sure what's going on down there. I think we're going to have a throw in. I don't think we know how the ball got out of bounds, which I think is the issue. So they're going to throw it in at about the 15-yard line. Ball's back in play. Going to be Colombia passing it up. Nobody there though, and it's going to be Bimal who's going to be the first one to it. So it can't quite get to it. The good Colonel sends it downfield. Doesn't have an open man though. He's going to try to get Sushio down there. Pablo Serrano turning the ball, brings it around. Nice play. No, that's Bimal. Bimal sends it down, and he's going to be out of bounds on the far side. So another change of possession play here. Ball back in play now with Colonel Anand Singh, sends it down, looking for an open man on the near side. Puyana trying to make a play on it. Serrano sends it up. Colonel Singh there sends it up, popped out of the air off a mallet. Puyana surveys the field, takes a nice full swing, sends it down. Nobody, Serrano and no, that's. Singh couldn't quite. Oh, look at that back shot there by Federico down to his brother. Can he flick it in from there? It's off the goalpost. Singh's going to be the first one to it. Bimal tries to get a hook on him. And I think that's Shawarma there coming across. Ali sending it out in front to Puyana. They've got Serrano in the rear with the gear. Singh defending hard. Puyana coming it around. Singh trying near side, offside, offside, near side, both sides of the ball. Can he get it? Just loses possession of it and try to get it backhander. Cleared out of there by Shawarma. Coming right at us here at the commentating booth are Shawarma and Puyana. Hooked. Pablo Serrano going to try to get a backhander and sends a nice open backhander to Bimal. Bimal couldn't quite get to it, but Puyana's there to pick up the trash. Sends a booming shot down the field. Oh, no, beautiful flick out of there by the good Colonel. Colonel Anand Singh sends it over the sideboards. Another change of possession play. Going to be a change of possession free hit from the 60. You have to hit these balls either 30, you can hit it at least 30 yards and pass it to an open man. It's not one shot only like a penalty 4 or penalty 6 would be. Ball ball catcher. I believe that's Federico going to come up. Can't see from here. They both wear the same color helmets. Backing the ball up to the 60-yard line. No, that's Alejandro. Alejandro looking for a pass down to a waiting man. Sends it just a bit wide. It's going to be over the end line. Couldn't quite convert that play. Those are difficult plays to convert because the angles are big. Lieutenant Colonel Anand Singh bringing it in. On the end line is Colonel Singh. Nobody coming toward him. Sends a boomer down the field. Looking for a man. Stolen by Puyana, who takes it forward. Gets a beautiful back shot right to Bimal. Bimal's there. Shawarma defending. Bimal sends it down. Blocked out of there by Singh. No goal, just past the end line. But I believe, did Colonel Anand hit it last? Yeah, it's a penalty 6 where the clock will stop. Penalty 6 opportunity because Colonel blocked it and then it rolled out of bounds before he could make a play on it. Alejandro Puyana on a nice little line back done pony. Sends a screamer. It's going to have the legs but not the eyes. We'll have a knock in here for the India Chhattisgarh team. But a lack of offense here so far in this chukker, but the Colonel's going to try to change that here as he gets Sushio out in front, defended by Serrano. Sushio leaves it inside 30 seconds now. Bimal gets a backhander, looking to create some offense. And taken out of there by the Colonel with Puyana defending. Shaded a little bit by Puyana. Colonel looking for a foul, but we haven't been calling that here in this game. We have Shawarma, who barely misses, wiping out Bimal. Sending it down there, it's going to be Puyana. Going to turn it over the end line. Clock running down here in first chukker, extra time. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Get up and down here, folks. We got 3 more chukkers to play. Want to get done before dark. Players back on the team for the second checker, playing ending in down there at about the 30-yard line or so. So that's a player resume with a knock-in, or I'm sorry, a throw-in. Colombia going long, India Chhattisgarh going short. Lieutenant Colonel Anand Singh been on fire with defensive play there in the first chucker, keeping Team Colombia out of the goal. Bimal Singh, I think the last player we're looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything's right. Ball's back in play. It looks like it's gonna. It was sent down the field by Team Colombia. Bimal, the first one to it. Bimal looking to turn this ball. Gets it away from, defended by Shawarma. It's going to be trying to get a hook on him. Trying to get a hook on him was Piana. Do we have a whistle? We got whistles, but everybody's playing. We have some sound interference from the street. Sometimes I can't tell if there's a whistle either. This is a beautiful venue here in downtown Manipur, the oldest polo field in the world, on the oldest polo ponies in the world.
Libby, after the second checker, they would like to Libby for the interview. Libby.
Been told by the head commentator here, Libby, that you're going to be interviewed after the second checker, so get ready. We had a foul of some kind, I believe. Might have had a shading call here. I couldn't roll back mentally what happened here. It looks like we're going to have a penalty 4 for shading by Colombia. Play here in the middle of the field. The penalty 4 opportunity, defended shot from the 60-yard line. Shawarma Kumar gonna tee the ball up. Is he? The ball teed up now. Colonel Anand Singh, Lieutenant Colonel Anand Singh, going to try to put the ball in the uprights. So this penalty 3 opportunity, so the team can come out and get it. Just a little bit of a miss hit there. Sent down the field by Puyana. It's a defended shot, so if it comes to rest, it can be played until it completely comes to rest. Looks like India Chhattisgarh blowing through the defense there a little bit. Puyana going to be going to goal, defended now by Bimal. Puyana hooked by Bimal, but Shawarma, but Bimal is there sending it forward and it'll be over the end line. Bimal in the red helmet for Colombia and Shawarma in the red helmet for India Chhattisgarh. Singh sends it into play looking for Shawarma. Nice play here on the left side of the field. It looks like Bimal is going to be the first one to it. Oh, beautiful backhander to to Serrano, going to be taken by Puyana. Puyana heading down to the goal, defended there by Sushio. And now coming forward, it looks like that's the good Colonel switching to the near side, offside, and a goal in there for Team Colombia. I don't know how that happened. I guess he got ridden off and there was a back shot there. Whoever scored for Colombia, if you could raise your mallet. That was Pablo Serrano. Looks like the Colonel got ridden over the line and Serrano got a back shot over it. So ball in play now. Federico Puyana sending it down. Federico Puyana getting wood on the ball, trying to find his brother Alejandro. I think that's going to be over the end line. Going to have a knock in here for India Chhattisgarh. 1-0 the score here in the second chukker. Everything was blank in the first chukker. We've had some pretty high scoring games here, which is here comes Sushio trying to get through it on the near side. Serrano couldn't quite get the back shot. That was Ali. Here comes Shawarma sending it down. Shawarma going to try to even it up here. Is that Sushio sends it up into the goal with a beautiful back shot. Swing and a miss by Team Colombia. The backhander clearing it out of there. Sushio now out in front. No, Shawarma out in front. We've got 2 whistles down there. What? Mexico might have a right-of-way violation on Colombia here with India Chhattisgarh going short. See what the call is. Maybe it was a penalty 6. Yeah, 60-yard shot. Ball must have gone over the end line. We missed that. It's tough to see the ball here in the fading sun here in this beautiful Manipur Polo Stadium. Lieutenant Colonel Anand Singh going to come to the ball. A little bit of a miss hit there, but it is live. So Federico Puyana comes toward it. Sends it, looking for an open man, looking for his brother downfield. The good Colonel gets a nice backhander on it, picked up out of there by Bimol. The Singh with another backhander, off a pony. Oh, Bimol out in front. Bimol sticking and balling, and it's in the goal. Oh, the Colonel had position on that whole sequence. They hit 2 nice back shots, but couldn't get enough angle off of them to keep them off the ponies. The ball kept bouncing out in front of him, and Bimol there to take the ball forward. India Chhattisgarh down 2-0, looking to rally here. Bimol comes to it. Puyana sends it downfield to Bimol. Bimol corrects it, comes out. It was going to be wide, but it came off a pony, but this one's going to be just a bit wide coming down. Knock in for India Chhattisgarh. Colonel Singh brings it in. Comes off of Puyana's pony. And just a tiny bit of a right-of-way violation there on Puyana coming across. He did block the ball, but didn't change the line by more than a few degrees of angle. Colonel Anand, very intelligent play, just kept steaming down the line and caught Alejandro across it. The good colonel made a goal here from this exact play yesterday. Scored from the center. No, Federico couldn't get the shot he wanted. Shawarma comes across trying to bring it in, backed out of there by Serrano with a deftly placed ball to his teammate.
Yes, yes.
And it's Puyana, Alejandro Puyana, coming right. Gonna look to make a next shot here. Look at, he's got his brother heading to the goal. Is he gonna try to dribble it in, lose possession of it, or over the end line? We got a whistle. What happened? We have no visibility to that end of the stadium from up here. We've got a lot of horses and spectators right along the end line there. Is somebody off their pony? Couldn't see the action from my vantage point. It looks like Nadim Ali came off as the ball was heading down the right side boards there.
I think we'll have to request the spectators to kindly get back a little bit from the line also.
Yeah, if we can keep all of the grooms, players, and spectators back as far as possible from the sideboards. Be very mindful. The game is this is a fast game, and if you're near you can play the ball off the field. Only the ball has to be on the field.
Cool.
There's no boards to keep the ball in, so the players are going to ride hard right into the sideboards. Want to make sure we keep everybody safe.
How much time left for the end of the second checker?
We've got about 2 minutes and 7 seconds in regular time, plus 30 seconds of extra time.
I would like to know if everything is okay.
Have we seen, has Nadim gotten up?
I think we can make a less crowd, let the medical team attend to the player. We have very efficient medical team from the original. Mukesh, umpire Mukesh, can you please come for a while this side?
Umpire Mukesh, if you could come to the...
No, I think it's okay. I think, is Nadim up?
Did I see Nadim up now?
I think I would also request all the spectators to kindly be at least 10 feet away from the line. The horses are fast and the competing spirit, a little bit cautious.
We have a Lee back up.
Still, I suppose, about 2 minutes to go for the second chakra. By the end of the second chakra, I would be requesting Elizabeth Kaufmel. Would like to speak to her as what she really does back home. How does she grade our players and her experiences in Manipur? I can see Nadeem on his feet.
Yeah, Nadam is up.
Can you please raise your hand, Nadeem, if everything is all right? Nadeem, थोड़ा हाथ उठाइए अगर ठीक हो तो. I hope.
Is he okay? He's okay? Good. He needs more chili. Nadeem Ali back on his horse. I don't know how we'll have play resume here. Maybe with a throw in. We'll see what the umpires decide here today. It's in play.
Resuming the play. Everything is all right.
We're going to have a penalty.
Nadeem Ali, number 3.
Penalty number 3. Looks like it's a penalty 3 opportunity. I can't tell if it's a 3 or a 4. It looks like a 3. Might be, I'm sorry, a 2 or a 3. And it looks like it's a 2. The red flag would be in line with the penalty 2. Penalty 2, undefended shot for 30 yards. I don't get the impression that the India Chhattisgarh team is going to come out and defend this one. So it's probably a 2. Alejandro Puyana sends it right down the middle. Beautiful shot there by Puyana. Again, we had some kind of incident off in the corner. I'm unclear exactly what happened. I don't have any access to any instant replay, but clearly it was a penalty 3. It was a foul on the India Chhattisgarh team. Still anybody's game. We're going to have Singh with another backhander off a pony. It comes up. He's going to pick it up this time. Defended by Serrano. But again, off a mishit back shot there. It's going to be Bimol riding hard. Bimol defended by Shawarma. It's going to be going down just a bit wide. Shawarma had a nice approach shot there under a big defense. or I'm sorry, Bimol had a nice approach shot there being defended by Schwarman. Going to have a knock in here. Looks like the good Colonel's off his horse now. How much time do we have? 1 minute 30 seconds left in regular time. Lieutenant Colonel Anand Singh back on his horse. India Chhattisgarh has to generate some offense. They've had some scoring opportunities, but unable to convert. So, Lieutenant Colonel Singh bringing in, he's got Alejandro Puyana playing him tight. Federico Puyana going to be the first one to the knock-in. Off a pony it comes, bounced up. It's going to be Ali coming to it. Ali near side with a nice shot. Defended hard by Federico. With a nice big bump there. Federico gets the better of that one. Gets a backhander on it looking for Alejandro. Alejandro on the far side where it turns it right, turns it left, brings it down. Singh going to be there. Singh quite... Two men at an angle, but they come through, so it's going to be Sushio. Nice back shot looking for Singh. But instead he finds Federico Puyana. Federico Puyana turn, followed up by Serrano. Sends a cracker down the field. Lost the ball behind the stadium, but I see Bimol has it now. Bimol sending it down. Pablo Serrano blocked out of the goal. It's heading down the field now, but Bimol is going to be the first one to it with Schwarma on it. Got a backhand off a pony coming this way. It's going to be Puyana. Puyana on the big turn. Alejandro Puyana turning it around, trying to get the goal chased down. Singh gets in front and smacks it out of there. It looks like that was Nadam Ali. Now we got the two Puyanas fighting for the ball, but they've got it. Is that Ali that hit it out of there, or Singh in the white helmet? I can't see. Bimol on the turn, running the turn, trying to bring it on, gets a backhander. I think it was Puyana that finally got it in there. Was that Bimol or Alejandro who scored that? Raise your hand. That was Alejandro? Alejandro.
Just think of coffee.
And that's Chucker. We'll have a brief halftime here. Get up and get down.
Too bad of a hat.
Welcome to Doordarshan, which is bringing the proceedings of the 15th Manipur Polo International live throughout the length and breadth of the country. I think, Livy, your folks at home might have been watching these last few matches. Has there been any response to the last few matches US has been playing?
Yes, everybody at home in the United States have been watching my matches. My friends in Pittsburgh have especially loved seeing me score the goals. They are all cheering for us back home, and they love the ponies.
I'm sorry I did not introduce you. This is Elizabeth Koffel, the lone lady in the entire tournament. What exactly do you do back at home? And are you a school teacher? Are you a polo professional? Or what do you manage at home?
So at home, I actually run a polo school. So I have a bunch of students. My students start riding at age like 7, but I teach also students all the way up to like 60 to 70 years old that want to get into polo.
You have been talking about the standard of polo players from the Manipur team. In this very field, how many goals do you rate the players from Manipur?
So I've been watching the Manipur team, and I feel like the ratings here are anywhere from 2 goals up to 6. Back home, there is a handicap system, and we rate players starting at -1 all the way up to 10. And when I see the players here and I watch their skills with ball handling and riding the ponies and the way they're scoring back and forth on the goal, I see that there's a lot of skills here. So they're practicing a lot, and it shows, and I feel like they should be rated.
It has been for about a couple of months that we have been sharing information as to how you are preparing for the Manipur trip. What is the first experience that you have at this very field?
So this field reminds me a lot of my home turf at Darlington Polo Club, where we play a lot. It's a mix of grass and dirt like this. So we do have sideboards, so the ball doesn't go out as much. But
In fact, we were also told to have a sideboard, but once Edward advised us, since our field is small and the ponies are a little short, there might be incidents of injury. So I think we still can manage without the board. How are you grading yourself in the arena and in the grass fields?
so in the arena, I would say there's sand, so it's totally different. With a field, there's a little bit more softer grass. So this is a good combination of compacted.
In fact, many of my friends from Manipur wouldn't actually know what is an arena. Arena polo is a game played inside the stadium where you have the wall entire. And what is your experience in Manipur in this very field?
Yeah, I love it. I love your stadium. I love watching the polo from the stadium seats. It's lively and there's a lot of action. I just think the fans here are great.
Has there been any response from your students who have been watching this tournament back home?
Yeah, my students are all excited. They want to see USA win, and they're cheering for us at home.
Thank you, Livy.
Yes.
I think you'll have to look at the camera.
Oh, sorry.
What I wanted to know was the US team, very unfortunately, then got hurt. The doctors have been saying that definitely he would be recovering. Had he been in the very number 3 or 4, would there have been a different situation for US?
Yeah, he's a really strong player, and I believe that with him, we would probably have more goals on the board. But I think we're defending ourselves really well, and at the level of play, I feel like we're doing great.
He has been very kind here at the commentary box. It's very lovely. I think he's very happy playing his 2 sons, Jack and Danny. I think his son, believed to be the youngest ever player in this very tournament, 15-year-old Dan, scored a wonderful goal yesterday. And today, I think one of the best goals that you had scored, I think you'll be very happy back home.
Yeah, I'm happy to score a goal today, and Danny's doing fabulous. This is an intimidating sport, and the players here are definitely really strong. So I think he's doing great for being 15 years old, being on the field. I remember playing when I was younger and his age, and playing with a lot of older men, and it is definitely intimidating. So I applaud him for being thrown into our team and just getting out here on the field and taking the initiative. So he's doing a great job.
Once you go home, I think you will be encouraging your students to come to Manipur, I guess.
Yeah, I can't wait to bring my students back here. I think this place is a blast, and I love that the sport of polo is born here. The polo ponies are adorable, and I'm passionate about the sport of polo, and I love to learn more about it.
Thank you, Livy. I think we would be watching the entire proceeding of the very match. I think we would look forward to your next journey to Manipur again.
Thank you.
Next year.
Yeah, I'd love to come back. Thank you.
Thank you. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Joey. We're back here getting ready for the 3rd chukker to start. It looks like we're waiting for either Federico or Alejandro. I can't see which one. Looks like Alejandro, because that's Freddie looking at me out there. So, no, that's Alejandro looking at me. They're brothers, they have the same facial features, and they wear the same helmet. So they really make it hard on Master Coleman over here. We'll get Freddie, get up on your horse.
Dan, now I think you can somehow presume who would be the first 2 top teams.
Well, I think Colombia is really is Manipur and Colombia are the teams to beat at this point. Colombia, as I said, kind of started this game with a 1-0-1 record. There's a beautiful shot on goal. Was that Bimal or Puyana? Raise your mallet if you scored that. Raise your mallet. I think it was Bimal.
Can you please raise your mallet? Who scored the last goal? Number three.
Alejandro. Beautiful shot there. I mean, Team Colombia now is moving away from India, Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh just doesn't seem to have an answer for the offense. We got Shawarma there coming toward it, trying to get some defense. We're going to get the good Colonel trying to keep Bimal from scoring. Bimal sends it through the uprights. It's now 6-0 advantage. Team Colombia. There was 0-0 after the end of the first checker, if you'll remember, and then 4 quick goals in succession for Equipo Colombia in the second, and then scoring 2 unanswered goals here in the third. India, Chhattisgarh are going to have to rally a little bit here to get through, trying to get a throw in. Federico Piana messes with it, and Nobi Mole picks it up. Singh on a little line back down, sends it down there. Singh going to try to get to it. Can't quite get to it, leans off that pony. But it's going to be just a bit wide there for Puyana. On the end line is the ball. Singh going to try to bring it in, try to rally some offense, sends it up to Shawarma. It's met there by Sushio. Can't get quite the shot he's looking for it with a hook by Ali. Now it's going to be Sushio trying to get to it, but Alejandro Puyana showing why he's 3 goals, brings it around, maintains possession, sends a rocket down the field. Can't see exactly where it's going to land. Going to be quite a bit on the left of the field. A good Colonel Aman Singh there. We're going to bring it back. Pablo Serrano going to come around, picking up the rear. Whoa, that was a tight one. Sushio meeting a man there. Here's Federico Puyana turning it around, leaves it for his brother Alejandro. Alejandro going to walk it right in here. Nobody's coming around on white to make the play. Sends it up. Alejandro sends it up to, and nobody, and finds Singh, the good Colonel, who sends it down the field. Serrano couldn't quite get the back shot that he wanted. So now you've got Bimal advancing the ball, gets a beautiful shot on goal, going to be just a bit wide. Big shots here in this game, Chobi, and at this point, Colombia is just launching the ball at the goal. Colonel Anand Singh got to figure out a way to generate some offense for his team. He's just sending it up just on this one. He's sending it back to Puyana, and Puyana's going to send it right back at him. So the good Colonel's going to bring the ball across the field now, try to find something to do with it. Backs it to the center of the field looking for Schwartz, but picked off by Serrano. Serrano all alone out in front. So that's got the legs. Oh, missed the post by at most 10 centimeters. Being an American, I don't exactly know how big 10 centimeters is, but I assume it's pretty small. There's Shawarma, down to Shawarma to Sushio. Sushio trying to come forward. Can't get the shot he was looking for. Bimal is, and he's going to get a backhander on it to the waiting arms of Federico Puyana, whose horse doesn't quite get the speed, so the good Colonel breaks away from it, gets a backhander. Didn't quite get as much angle as he wanted, but Freddie gets the ball back. He's looking for Sushio. Sushio needs a man to hit it to, but there's nobody out there. It's going to be Sushio and Serrano in a foot race. Sushio going to get there, win the bump, see if he can get a neck shot on it. It's a tough shot to make any day of the week. And that was Shawarma tending it over just over the end line. Tough to get a neck shot on goal with that speed on these ponies. Transition from the run to the swing is just too difficult for. I broke my arm. I tried that and I couldn't do it. Bimal now bringing it in, waiting for Puyana reaching back, trying to pick it up, but from it off a horse's leg there, out of bounds. And Puyana and Bimal there had Puyana kind of stole it from Bimal, and then so he's apologizing to his teammate. So get everybody back on the same play. Ball's out in front there. we're going to have Sushio trying to move it toward the goal. Can't quite get to it. Federico Puyanas there. Pablo Serrano on the little buckskin dun pony hammers it. And here comes Puyana riding hard down the field, ridden off the play by Shawarma. It looks like it's going to be clearing the way for Singh, who gets a nice open back shot. See if he can get a teammate on that ball. And he finds Sushio, who couldn't quite get the stick down fast enough. Ali now defending with Puyana. Down the field it goes. It's Singh going to be the first one to it on the near side. Flicks it over so that he can get the line set so he can make a backhander. Bimal picks off the play. Shawarma thought he might get a play on it, but Bimal was too quick to close. Here comes... Oh, Singh steals it from Bimal, but can't get a man to pick it up after the play. Is a shot on goal there by Puyana. There it is, Federico Puyana. Number 4. Widening the gap now, 7-0. We're going to see if India Chhattisgarh can put their rally caps on here and get some offense. Number 4. Ball in play. Sushio trying to win that throw in to advantage his team. Serrano sends it up. Nadam Ali trying to come out like a little painted pony there. Ali gets a backhander, looking for Sushio. Sushio sending it down, defended by Bimal. Singh kind of reached back for it. Shawarma comes running through hard. Shawarma on a breakaway. Couldn't quite get the shot he was looking for there. Ali, but here comes Shawarma. Oh, the ball. I haven't seen this many balls come off horses in a long time. They're fighting hard, ladies and gentlemen. It's a sword fight down there. Federico being tracked by Sushio, looking for Shawarma to get the defense on him. Look at that shot. Oh, it just faded. 30 seconds left to go, and that goes out of bounds. We're going to be Chucker. It's been all Team Colombia so far in this game, 7-0 on the scoreboard. India Chhattisgarh, if they can just win a throw-in and win a couple throw-ins and get some goals, we can have 7 goals in a chucker. We saw it here the other day. We can get up and down quickly so we can finish before dark. I'm going to sign off for a few minutes if I can, get something to drink.
Better in this sector. Much better now. कौन जीतना तो अच्छा लगता है third chucker we will winning by 4 goal margin. You just walked out. Last year I was same position. You were teaching them rules, I was teaching them rules. Huh?
Can you check your email and send that?
Chathariba Taragama Suba Manipur Polo International Gi Hayeng Mangani Chanba Numit November Ki Tarik Kungataruk Match Ani Sanagani Han Fixture Gi Matungina Hayeng Game Amakak Lerambani Adubu Kurgi Organizing Committee Gi Anova Decision Gi Matungda Hayeng Match Ani Sanagani India B versus Colombia India B India A versus India C hayang November ki tarik ta kungataruk match ani sanagazani pung ama hoba matamda. There's a slight change in the fixture. There will be 2 matches tomorrow. One match which was to be played on the 27th, India A and India C will be moved up in the fixture for tomorrow. At 1 o'clock sharp, we will try to start the game. The last chakka, Colombia 7, India C, still yet to open their account in the beginning of the 4th chakka. Amukta Khanading Singh Zage, Hayeng November ki tarik Kungataruk, Ahanba ground India B Amadi Colombia, Anisuba ground Aduga Ahanba ground India A versus India C. Matam Sana Lingbirak Hayeng Polo match Yengbina Banishingjeri.
Play going to resume down here at the far end of the field with a knock-in for India Chhattisgarh. I think you got to rally here, get some goals on the scoreboard. Ball's back in play here. Singh going to try to create some offense for his team. Couldn't quite get to it. Lee couldn't get to it. So it's going to be Shawarma here for Team India Chhattisgarh. Trying to, couldn't quite get the shot that he wanted to get it down the field. So change of possession here for Equipo Colombia. Alejandro Puyano waiting for the ball to drop. Puyano and Bimal going to try to send this down just outside the 60-yard line, it looks like, which means he can dribble it, which he's going to do. Leaves it for Bimal. Bimal charging hard, hooked by Sushio. Down in front, down in front, down in front. We have a goal there. I don't know, the pony may have kicked it in. Probably credit Bimal with that one. Looks like it's Ali, the good Colonel winning the throw in, tries to get a cut shot, couldn't quite get the shot that he wanted there, keeping it in play. So out in front, it's going to be a goal for Sushio. India Chhattisgarh is breaking the ice. The good Colonel Anand Singh won the first throw in and took it down and left it in front of the goal so that his teammate could put it in. Let's see if they can rally here, down 8-1. Still time left in this game. There it is. That's what you need. Sending it for Sushia and Shawarma, fighting for it. Bimal gets the defense on it. Puyana came through. Puyana with a back shot into a pony. And then we're going to have Shawarma coming around, trying to come to it with the reach back. Serrano on a breakaway. Defended hard by Ali, who ducked out so that his teammate could make the back shot. And there's Alejandro Puyana with a screamer. That's going to be quite a bit wide to the left. Going to have a knock-in for India Chhattisgarh. How much time? Two minutes completed so far in this chukker, so 5 minutes left to go here in the final chukker. See if India Chhattisgarh can get a goal or two here and make it a match this time. Out of the air was Serrano with a nice play. Leaves it for Alejandro Puyana. Gets a Mexican tail shot, we call that in the U.S. Singh comes to it, elects to turn it. Couldn't quite get it turned, so Shio brings it around. That was Shawarma, excuse me. Puyana with a nice open back shot out in front of the goal. Punched out of there by Shawarma with Serrano defending. Over the end line it goes. I don't know how the ball got over there, so we're going to have a 60-yard. It was India Chhattisgarh that hit it out, so we'll have a 60-yard change of possession play. Crack of the whip there, blocked out of the air by Sushio. Feel the crack of that wooden ball. I haven't seen a wooden polo ball in a lot of years. Great that they still use them up here in Manipur. It's a scrum. They're fighting for it. I don't know if that's who they got here. That's the good colonel on the near side trying to advance it. I think that's Ali coming to it there. Gets it back. No, that was the colonel, both of them wearing white helmets. So we've got Sushio on a breakaway. Sushio trying to create some offense for his team. Shawarma overrides it, leaves it for Aman Singh, and we got Sushio out in front. Can he get one for his team? And it's rolling down, rolling down, rolling down, and it's Shawarma, can he finish? And he does on the near side. Puts another one on the board for India Chhattisgarh. We've got players riding off the field. Umpire blows the whistle. Player for each team's ridden off the field. Four minutes have passed. So 3 minutes left here in this final chukker here on the fourth day of this 15th annual 15th Manipur International. Alejandro Puyana coming back on the field on a cute little paint. And the good Colonel Aman Singh on a matching painted pony. The beautiful little horses they have here. Looks like Alejandro Puyana is going to send it down looking for Bimal. The good Colonel defending, the Colonel gets the hook. Oh, he moves his stick over the mallet. Thought the Colonel was going to get the hook on it and see if Bimal can finish. And a beautiful goal right down in the middle to Bimal. Colonel had the hook and the mallet came around to his mallet. Bimal centering it and then getting a nice little neck shot to finish the play to get a goal. Through it goes. Ali gets a backhander on it to the waiting arms of his teammate. Ooh, Serrano stopped dead in the middle of the play, managed to get a reach back, pick that ball up. And now it's Sushio coming toward it as it goes over the end line, over the sideline. So we'll have a fair play opportunity here for Colonel Lamont. And Sushio brings it in. Sushio sends it down there hard. It's going to be the Colonel now to advance the pelota. Down the field they go. Federico Puyana. Sushio takes it out in front. It's speed from Puyana. They got Singh coming to it. The Colonel looking for an open man, going to try to hit an open back shot here, see if we can get somebody turned on it. But Puyana is going to be the first one to read that play out. Federico Puyana is on a screamer. He's sending it down the field. And is it going to be over the end line? Nope, we kept in play. Bimol going to be there. Bimol and Sushio. Sushio can't get but wood on it. Bimol's going to come back to it. Nope. And that was Shawarma now. Shawarma riding hard, looking for Ali out in front. Ali riding hard down the field, sends it a little bit too far into the arms of Puyana, who comes to it, gets a backhander on it to Bimol. Bimol coming offside on the turn, brings it around Bimol. Bimol with a nice centering shot. May have centered it too much now. He's going to let the ball settle and see if he can stick and ball this one in for another goal for Team Colombia. Bimol, stick and ball, 10-2. Time?
Last 15 seconds.
Time running down here inside 15 seconds. Ball in play here. And there's Shawarma taking it out of the line, or Sushio taking it out of the lineup. Let's see if he can get one here. Finish on a strong note. And he does. Is that it? How much time? 30 seconds left to go in regular time. Time for one more run here. Nice goal there by Sushio. Yeah, last 30 seconds of regular time. And Sushio gets another one on the board. They started their rally a little late today, but they're making it respectable. Inside 15 seconds here left to go. There'll be chucker when the gong sounds. Puyana sending it down. Oh, and it's going to be, he's going to get a goal. Leaves it in the middle of the field. And that's chucker, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Thanks to all the fans and spectators coming out here to this great Manipur Polo facility for the 15th Manipur International Polo Tournament. Great polo today. First game ending in a tie. This one started as a defensive battle and then switched to all Colombia with India Chhattisgarh rallying late. I'm gonna, as your commentator, I'm gonna hang up here and go visit with my Team USA. Thanks to everybody. We'll see everybody tomorrow.
Lui bi ching lol ma palna chara